Hello friends, and welcome back to Home Sense with Nell. I hope this video finds you all safe and healthy and getting ready to enjoy a wonderful holiday season. So today guys, I'm so excited. I'm finally going to plan out this 4-foot by 6-foot by 1-foot raised garden bed that my husband and I built and filled with Mel's Mix and sectioned off with twine and nails so that I could follow the square foot gardening method. Now these are seedlings that have been growing for the past 2 months or so in these red solo cups. I started these kale seeds off in Jiffy seed starting mix, and I'm pretty happy with the results with the Jiffy. It's a very nice, light, friable mix that will allow your seedlings to sprout really easily. And now it's time to plant them out. So I'm following the square foot gardening method. The square foot gardening method was one that was thought of by Mel Bartholomew. He devised this method to help home gardeners be able to have higher production rates with a lot less work in their home gardens. So according to the square foot gardening method, kale should be planted 1 per square foot. So I went ahead and placed my little cups out in that spacing so I could get a good idea of how they were going to look in the garden and the best place to put them. I did a little research online and it said that onions and kale would be fine to be planted together. So I went ahead and decided to plant the kale right next to the green onions that you see on your right. After I'd planted all my kale, I went ahead and started planting my Bib lettuce. Now I had planted a couple, I think about 4 Bib lettuce seeds, and only about 2 of them sprouted and produced these little seedlings. They're about maybe 2 inches tall. I would have liked for them to be a little bit taller, but I think because I had all my seed starts in the backyard, and my backyard does not get tons of sun in the fall because the sun is so low in the sky, and my backyard faces north, so it really doesn't get too much sun. So this is what I was working with, so I'm hoping and praying that those are going to be fine. So what I did is I planted the 2 Bib lettuce seedlings, but because I want a succession plant this year, I also planted seeds at the same time. So succession planting is the process of planting all throughout your growing season in order to ensure that you always have something to harvest. So hopefully when these Bib lettuce seedlings are mature enough to harvest, the seeds that I planted will just be sprouting and they'll be growing, and then I can go ahead and harvest those in about 2 more weeks. And then I will continue to plant seeds as the season goes on, all the way through probably January. So after that, I decided to plant some Bloomsdale spinach. I've heard so many good things about Bloomsdale spinach from different gardeners. They say that it's really hardy and easy to grow. So I decided to choose that variety for my next square foot. And according to the square foot gardening method, I believe you can plant 9 per square foot. So that's what I did. I went ahead and planted those 9 Bloomsdale spinach seeds and placed a marker there so I wouldn't forget what I had planted. Okay guys, next I decided to plant these red mustards. These are a fabulous green, if you like greens that is. They just have a really nice distinct flavor that I really enjoy. So I went ahead and planted 4 per square foot per the directions. I actually planted 2 seeds per hole, but my intention later on is to thin the plants. If both actually sprout, then I will thin one of them out. After that, guys, I decided to go ahead and plant the white radish seeds that I got from God's Garden Girl. She's a wonderful gardener that sells seeds online, and I actually heard about her on Facebook. And white radish can actually be planted 16 per square foot, so you can get quite a yield of radishes out of just any square foot garden. And I'm kind of doing an experiment to see if they'll grow fine without me poking the holes in the dirt, just laying them on top of the dirt and then covering them with soil. So guys, this is what it looked like at the end of the day. I had every single square foot planted. I had green onions, I have kale, I have dinosaur kale also, which was a transplant. I have Bloomsdale spinach, white radishes, Bib lettuce, and in the far left you can see a little bit of black-eyed peas, but those did not make it, guys, because they just didn't get enough sun. I ended up pulling those out and replacing those with flowers. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate you visiting Home Sense with Nell, where I talk about home decor, DIYs, gardening, and other topics related to making your home your sanctuary on a budget. See you next time.